I'm so thankful that you've joined me again today and sitting outside in this nice fall air and just enjoying a cup of hot tea. So grab your cup and let's settle in and have a little chat this morning before we get started. So if you want to pause the video and go grab something to drink and maybe get a notepad and a pen and anyway, we'll get our plans together for the day. And, I know that's so important to me just to have a minute to sit down with something that I like, got my hot tea, and just enjoy a few moments of calm, making a list, getting prepared. When I don't do that, I just feel like I'm all over the place and I don't get as much done during the day. So anyway, I've made some notes on what I want to get done today, and then on things that I need to get done. I don't know how your brain is. My brain anymore I think because I've got so much going on in my head, it's like I can't remember things the way I want to unless I write them down. So I try to keep like a master list of stuff that I need to get done, and then like for the day, if I can circle 3 things on that list and focus on those 3, some days I'm able to get more than those 3 done, but a lot of the days it's just those things, like just what has to be done today. So I've got some things circled that I definitely want to get done today, and then anything else would just be a bonus for the day. But anyway, I had a question for you guys, and so I was wondering what you would like to see here on this channel. Do you want to see like any cooking that I do with the family? Do you want to see any of the decorating that I do for different holidays? Do you want to see just special things that I do for different members of the family? Or what is it that would help you? What would inspire you, motivate you? I will be honest, this channel is just such a blessing to me already, and just trying to get things done and trying to stay on top of things, and it's just it's just been so helpful to me. So anyway, today my dog is kind of crying over there. Today I want to get my daughter's room done, cleaned up. So she's away at college, my oldest daughter, and she's coming home tomorrow night. And so I know tomorrow is really busy for me because my kids will be on fall break for the next couple of days. So I thought, well, I'll use today to get her room done. I want to get her sheets washed and put back on. I want to get everything dusted. Her cat stays in her room, and that's, we've got a litter box in there. I want to get all that cleaned up. So while she's been away this year, we have 3 daughters, and their ages are almost 10. We have one that'll be 10 next week. So 10, 16, and 21. And so the 10-year-old and the 16-year-old share a room. And while my daughter has been away this year at college, she has allowed my 10-year-old to sleep in her room and kind of help care for the cat and just have a little bit more space of her own. So that being said, there are stuffed animals everywhere in that room. And so my oldest daughter is extremely neat, and she's been so gracious to let my youngest daughter stay in there. So I thought, well, let me get that cleaned up. That would be a nice surprise. Everything would look nice. It'd be fresh and clean. So I want to get that done today, and try to get a couple of other things done. I've got some errands I need to run, but one thing I wanted to encourage you, life is funny, and you get things cleaned up and it just doesn't stay that way. And so anyway, I had done of course the mud room and the laundry room, as you know, and everything, it was looking terrific. Everything was going so well, and it honestly just made me feel good when I would go into the laundry room. It was like everything was clean, and it motivated me, that space being clean, to keep it that way. And so I was trying so hard. Well, as you know, our dog stays in the mud room, which is attached to the laundry room. And one of the twins accidentally spilled a little bit of water on his bed. And so they were so kind, and I was down at the barn or something, checking on the cows. And so while I was gone, they were so kind. They took the cover off of his bed and they washed it and then dried it so that it would be all nice and clean. Well, while they were doing that, of course, the bed is just laying there on the floor. And so anyway, the dog had a field day with that. I don't know what it was about taking that cover off, but it just sent him into high gear. So I'm going to show you what it looks like now. And all I can say is we are 2 steps forward and only 1 step back, because even with the dog, everything is much better than it was. So that's another thing on the list today. We're going to get that cleaned up, but I'm going to show you what that looks like. I don't want you to be discouraged if you do something and then it's like, oh my, it's messy again. It's life. That happens, and we just have to clean it up again. But you know, you can do one of 2 things. You can be discouraged, or you can just chuckle and move on. So I'm just gonna chuckle at that one and move on. And so anyway, thanks again for joining me, and for all the comments. And so just please do comment below though, and let me know what you would like to see. What would be a help to you? That's what I want to do. I want us to be able to help each other. And so anyway, we're gonna finish up our hot tea, finish our list, and I highly encourage you to make a list. And I'll be honest, get something to write on that makes you feel good. It makes all the difference, because so when I was growing up, I loved Hello Kitty, and when I was in Home Goods, I found this, and it was on clearance. It's a Hello Kitty legal pad. And so anyway, I grabbed that, and I've been making my list on it, and it just makes me so happy when I write on it. So anyway, make sure it's, you know, we work hard. We should be able to sit down, have a cup of coffee, have a cup of tea, or whatever, you know, if you like soda, and then have something that makes you feel good to write on. Make those lists. It really does make a difference in getting you up, getting you going. So anyway, let's head inside, finish up everything, and then we're going to get started on our day and just make everything just one day better today. It's going to be better by the end of this day than it was when you started. Even if you only get one thing done, one thing, that's one thing more than you had done when you woke up this morning. So just keep trudging, keep going through life, and you'll get it done. So anyway, thank you again, and let's head inside, and I will show you my 1 step back that my dog did for me. Okay, so we're inside. I told you 2 steps forward, 1 step back is what we're going for. We're not going for 1 step forward and 2 steps back. We want to be making progress, and we are making progress. But let me show you my step back. So this is what my poor dog did. He has dug into the actual bed, and because we had the cover off, and has just made the awfulest mess. I mean, it's everywhere. It's just little foam pieces. And so anyway, I'm gonna get that cleaned up, and I think honestly all I'm gonna do is put the bed back into the liner and then just shove all the pieces back in there, and we'll go from there. And hopefully he'll keep using it. If he doesn't, I can get a new one, but I think he'll still use it. He's been laying on this just hole in the bed. So anyway, we'll get that cleaned up, and then we'll go upstairs and start working on my daughter's room. There it is, cleaned up and back together, and laundry room still looking good. So we are making progress. So now we're gonna head upstairs, get started on my daughter's room, and go from there. Can anybody else relate to this? I have just spent 5 minutes of my life looking for a head for a charger so that I could charge the batteries for my camera. I get so tired of it. It's like, why can't I put stuff all in the same place? Why is it that you're constantly having to look for things? waste time. Imagine how productive I would be if I knew where everything was. So anyway, just a little side note, we are here in my daughter's room. So blankets and pillows everywhere, a whole mountain of stuffed animals, and my 10-year-old also really likes fingernail polish. And she's been making a lovely little village here of little cutout animals. So, you know, it's not, well, I would say it's not horrible, but it's horrible. You know, she's 10, she leaves clothes all over the place. You know, leaves the lights on because she doesn't have to pay the electric bill, you know, that kind of thing. So we just need to get in here and just get some things cleaned up. And I'm sure my daughter will appreciate it. I'm also sure that Cream Puff will. Hello, Cream Puff. Tell everybody hello. So anyway, we're going to get that going today. Just, you know, get up, get moving, roll through it as quick as we can, because it's not like we don't have other things to do today, right, ladies? So we're just going to speed through this, doing it as fast but as best as we can, and keep rolling. So if you need some a YouTube video to watch, well, hopefully you're watching mine, I guess. But anyway, put some music on and just get going, and let's just get cleaning. We'll get this thing rolling. All right, the first thing we're gonna do is strip the bed, get that taken care of so we can get those sheets washing. But I guess actually first I gotta get these stuffed animals out of here. I have to show you guys, this is Huggy Bear. And Huggy Bear was my bear when I was a little girl. I got him when I was 2 years old. So Huggy Bear is now 45 years old. And all of my girls have slept with Huggy Bear. So anyway, he's very special. He's had to have a few surgeries along the way to sew up some holes. But anyway, my 10-year-old is really enjoying him now. And I'm hoping one day my grandkids will get to love on him. So anyway, it's always special to have things like that. Look how many socks the child has put underneath the bed. All right, we're gonna go get the sheets in and get these washing and then start on something else. All right guys, so let's keep going. We got the sheets in to wash. Just gonna keep at it now. So we got the main part of her room done. She does have a very large walk-in closet. And so anyway, and I need to change the cat's litter box, but I will spare you from watching that. I'll just do that. And so anyway, it's coming along great. You know, it's the dishes, listen at me. The laundry, the sheets are washing. And so when that's done, I'll make her bed up. And anyway, but everything is just coming along. I do need to, do you ever look at your ceiling fans? Like, I'm looking at her ceiling fan, and I know part of it is because she has a cat in her room, but it's like so dusty. I mean, like, you can see the dust. So anyway, I think I'll wipe that down while I've got the sheets off the bed, and then I'll bring the vacuum up and vacuum everything. But I think right now I'm gonna head in the closet, get that cleaned up, and I won't video that, and then we'll come back and finish up the rest. Hey guys, just a quick blurb here in the afternoon. Still got to go home and finish my daughter's room, just making the bed. Everything else is done. But just wanted to share real quick. I had pulled into the school parking lot, got here early. I had some errands to run. I had some cows to check on, that kind of thing. And so I got here early and I brought my notepad with me. And so I'm feeling really stressed. I've got a lot going on this weekend. My house is kind of going to be like a revolving door this weekend, just children coming and going at different times. And I'm super excited about that. But that just, you know, want to make sure the kids who come home from college that I've got meals they like planned, and just, you know, trying to make it nice. And then we just got a lot of other stuff going on. And I thought, okay, let me just sit down and write everything down. And I think that will help me feel less stressed. Sometimes you just get so much stuff going on in your mind that you don't, it's like you can't think. And so anyway, I thought, let me just sit down and just get it all out for the weekend, and just that will make me feel better. And so anyway, I had pulled into the parking lot, and I had been talking to a friend of mine on the phone, and I had told her not 10 minutes before I pulled into the parking lot, yeah, I've got to go to Walmart. And anyway, just pulled on into the school parking lot and cut my car off and rolled the windows down to take advantage of this beautiful weather. And then it dawned on me that I had not gone to Walmart. So 10 minutes I had spoken it, and then just it completely flew out of my brain. And so anyway, I really appreciate you guys sticking with me and listening to me when obviously my head is not on straight. So anyway, but I do want to encourage you, if you have children that you have to pick up at school, or if you have a doctor's appointment to go to, or anything like that where you're going to be out of the house, take your notebook with you, your notepad, and just, you know, as things hit you, if you've got a few extra minutes, just write it down. It will definitely, I think, help you just to feel less stressed. And so anyway, just wanted to give that little bit of encouragement, and I will see you guys back at the house in a little while. All right, guys, so here's how everything turned out. I got the bed made back up, so a lot better than what it was. And so anyway, hopefully that will be a nice welcome home for my daughter when she comes home from college tomorrow. So anyway, thanks again for watching, and until next time, I hope you guys have a great week.